All right, welcome to another episode from the Chart Readers. We are winding down the oil and energy technical analysis videos, looking at GEVO and TMC, the last of the energies. What are we going to do today? Same thing we always do. We'll take a look at the daily and the weekly to see how things are setting up. We have our 5 moving averages, these horizontal support and resistance lines that I do draw manually myself, and then when we're done up here, we'll use the MACD, RSI, and volume as our lower indicators. So look, I was bullish on GEVO when it started making this run, right? Obviously, and I can zoom out, a lot of pain. Bad things happen under the 8 and under the 20. I say that often, right? But clearly it made a real nice move above. And I know it's only a few cents, but there was definitely a nice little profit to be made here. Definitely some better ones out there during the month, but hey, it's not a game of comparison, right? I mean, just profit is profit, right? So what's really sad, and I'm gonna have to zoom out again, sorry about that, was look, if this thing made a good break of that 100 moving average, there was, and you saw it, I made some lines up there. There was a lot of reason to believe it could have kept going. RSI never got super, super high, right? Even on this day, it was only 66. So there was plenty of juice in the gas to give it the momentum if it manifested, and it just never did. And I'm going to zoom out real quick again. I don't like doing that. I apologize. August was really the first time we tested that 100 without really a beautiful, beautiful break. And I mean, the last time we were well over it was June, right? So it's been a long time since that 100 moving average, that blue line was broken. And yeah, I mean, it is what it is. There's not much more I can say. Obviously, we do get one good break right here, but I always say it, right? We're not here for one single day, right? I'm not here for a pop and drop. I'm here for a pop, confirmation, and continuation. That's how you make some good. That's what this is right here. You know what I mean? So if it breaks the 8, goes to the 20, then it breaks the 20, goes to the 50, breaks the 50, goes to the 100, breaks the 100, it goes up. But yeah, it just couldn't break it. And now there is a significant amount of pressure on this 189 line, that 50 moving average right here. We do not want to lose this line. The problem is ugly MACD, ugly RSI, not great volume the last few days, right? RSI is definitely a little tight, but yeah, I'm seeing a little bit of a right there, right? I don't like that, and that's kind of it's very similar to that one, which I don't like, right? So this must bounce up like as high as it can, obviously, but yeah, if you lose this, there's a lot of reason to believe it's coming down to 168. I'm not going to delete all the lines up here, but I'm obviously going to have to draw that right there. I could also, this is probably worth, it's not even really worth much, actually. You can almost put one, I'd rather put it there because that at least hits the bottom of that, and looks like the bottom of that kind of too, at 180. Yeah, we'll put it there. Why not? Why not? Let's just do it. Gives us another little thing to play with. 178, whatever. Again, we're not here for perfection. We're here for. Oh no, it wasn't this one. That's why it was this one. That one was just wrong. Sorry about that. Cool. There's a lot of reason to believe 180 and 170, 168 that you see there are probably realistic. Excuse me. Damn, I got a lot of lines on this thing. Shit. All right, let's just delete all these lines. Let's go ahead and start over. Look, I'm telling you, I loved GEVO. GEVO had done me real well back in the day. Um, it's not those days anymore, unfortunately. So let me just redraw a few lines. Sorry about that. So I remember that 180. I remember that one right there. We're gonna need some up here. We'll go ahead and take the top of that because that's at least the recent one, and then we'll take the top of that. And I think that's a good immediate. And then because you see right there, you got that'll be our next line, which will be the 100 moving average. Let me see if I can just raise that a little bit. Raise that too much. Sorry. Oh man, I hate doing that. Okay, good enough. Cool. And then again, I'll zoom out one more. That's the next line up there, right? So, and then I'm not drawing anything here because I have all these moving averages right there. Maybe we can make one like right here-ish, 190. I just, that 198, nah, I'm okay. I'm going to leave this as is. Okay, cool. Let me go to the weekly real quick. Is there much under? There is still some more under. So, um, what line is that? Oh, that's the 168. Okay. So I'm actually going to delete that one. I realize that we drew it for the daily, but let me make a couple other lines and then I'll see if I put it back. Let's say it like that. So let me take that right there because that's going to be important. I could have also taken the bottom of that, but I think that's fine. And then we'll take that one and then that one down there. Okay, cool. And then let me zoom back into the daily to see if I want that 160 because yeah, I for sure do. No, we need that line here. Okay, cool. That's more of an immediate short term. Okay, sorry, talking myself a little bit right there, but hopefully that was good for you guys and you heard it. But again, where are we at? I'm really seeing us lose this. Let's at least say I'm seeing us come to this, but that's not even that. Yeah, this seems way more likely for sure. This 168 one. Um, yeah, we'll see. Because again, not liking RSI, not liking MACD, not liking volume. Where's the weekly here? Oh man, again, same basic thing, right? It's been under this 8 and 20 for a good minute now. And if it broke that, it would have ran. It just, that's how it works, right? Break this one, go to that one, go to, right? So, yeah, it was close, but definitely no cigar. This one broke it. This one literally came to the exact same spot. And it actually started down here and was able to work its way back up. So those actually closed at the exact same spot. 215 and, sorry, so 215. Oh my gosh. 215 here, 215 here. That's why it's green because it's not a loss. It's not a red. But this one's filled in because this one went up. This one's green and outlined because it closed in the exact same spot. So just FYI there. But yeah, where are we? Unfortunately, not good confirmation on the 20 break. And it looks like we're actually under the 8 right now as well. So a bad weekly means real bad dailies, right? I say that often. So GEVO, very worrisome for sure. Okay, look, TMC, I mean, obviously there's a lot of lines here, right? So I'll go ahead and delete some of these lines. But look, we've been talking about TMC for a while on my videos and a couple important things, okay? I say it, once you break the last line, it should be nice, simple trading. And this thing pretty much made 50%, right? From roughly $1 to $1.50 once it broke it, right? So a real easy 50%. I don't know if this thing fell into some meme stock stuff. I don't know if this thing had good earnings. I don't actually know what made it gap up. I don't know if nickel itself became this like valuable commodity that like whoever's mining it now is going to run too. But in all honesty, I don't know why this thing ran as hard as it did. And I don't know what, I mean, look at the volume, right? It went from under a million to over 6 million. That's 6x right there. And it pretty much held it, right? Until it kind of started doing this, right? But hey, if you know why it was, let me know. For me, all I've been saying, and I've been saying it since we were like down here too, once we get over all the lines, it should be an easy move. And that's a pretty easy 50% up right there, right? Obviously, I wish it was all green, green, green. But again, it never even came close to testing the day before in that run, right? So that's why I'm calling it an easy 50%. Where are we now? Look, this is an interesting spot right here, okay? Technically speaking, obviously that sucks, right? We've now come down, but we're on a point where the 8 could actually be a bounce point. And this RSI is doing this little oscillation thing that we normally have been seeing on the MACD a little bit more. But this made a nice up, came back down, and look, when it got up, it got real high, right? They hit 87 on this day, so definitely needed a cool down. 67 is what I would call a nice cool down. Landing on the 8 would be what I would call a nice cool down, right? So I'm actually going to set an alert here. I really want to know if this thing is 2 cents over what it closed at today, for real. If this thing goes up, it really might go all the way up to here, up to 238, 239, 240, maybe roughly 50% of this one. Obviously, I'd love for it to come back up to 249 and break that, right? But I could see it hitting the 8 and coming a 50% candle. I can very much see that. And again, it doesn't look like a lot of money, but you're going up 20 cents every 12 cents is 10%, right? So it's on the higher side of 15% if the thing swings, right? So that's why I don't mind giving up the 2 cents for confirmation if it hits and see what happens. But look, if it loses the 8, there's a lot of reason to believe it might come here to this 112, right? Or maybe even to around $1 where the 200 and the 20 might make a nice little cluster, right? The last thing I want to look at this, right? Look how far I'm zooming out. We have not been over the 200 in a very almost forever time, right? So this was a quick up. I would hate for it to be a quick down. So just do not go under the 200. Use it as a bounce. Use the 20 as a bounce. I'm fine with that, but don't go under, okay? It is technically, though, in a place where, again, this RSI hopefully comes up. Today actually had decent volume, right? So, yeah, I'm curious to see how TMC plays out. Look, this is an interesting weekly. I'm telling you, where is it at? It's literally, wow, it is over it by a penny. So break the 20, stay under the 50. So far, it's at least it's at least over the 50. And look, this is the opposite. So this one started up here, okay, came down here, and is penny for penny on last week so far. So technically, it's a 0 week, but someone bought up here and came down here between Monday and Friday. So it's red, but it's open because it is 0 for 0. But again, stay here or literally just go up a little bit and break the 50 for us, okay? That would be real nice. And oh man, look how high that 100 is. Ooh, okay. Okay. Where are we compared to that? Oh, I love it. Okay, that's going to be an important line to break for sure. And I'm going to go ahead and put one right there. That'll be an important line to break right there as well. Where are we at on the... Let's see if there's a couple other lines to make. Man, there really isn't. You could put one right there. I would actually probably put one right there on that like little bit of a plateau. Yeah, it looks like top of that, bottom of that. I would put that. Yeah, look, again, if this bounces well, TMC could continue. Okay, because look, even if you look at the lines, they're actually not screaming, I'm heading down. This is actually still heading up. This is actually still kind of heading up, right? It's definitely heading more up to this line than it is down to this line, right? And even this guy is still kind of heading up. So the moving averages aren't screaming, I'm leaving this up area. And again, this was a high 87 RSI right there, right? Take me down to 67. Let's make another run up to 87 again, right? And then we'll cool down again. I'm real good with that. So yeah, this could be a surprisingly bullish chart, even though it kind of looks ugly. So let's see how it opens. Hey, if you disagree with anything, obviously let me know. But I sincerely appreciate your time. I hope you're learning.